Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Alien. Welcome back to yet another video here on the channel. I officially did it, guys. I made a video on a glitch for every single Black Ops 3 Zombies map. Well, kind of, but we'll talk about that more later. In today's video though, I'll be showing you guys the best glitches I found for every core Black Ops 3 Zombies map. Meaning, basically every single Zombies map, other than the Zombie Chronicles maps, of course. Because, well, I'll have another video going up on those glitches, because if I cram them all into one video, the video would be way too long, and no one likes a super long video. But before we get into the video, guys, make sure to leave a like, share, and subscribe if you're new for more content just like this. Check out my new podcast channel, The Bozcast, for weekly live streams every Thursday featuring Ryan and Aaron. I'll leave a link in the description if you're interested in that. Without further ado, let's get into the glitches. Oh, and I should probably mention that up on the screen right now are the timestamps for every single map that I'll be talking about in this video. Plus, all of the glitches I mentioned within this video have their own specific video talking about them on my channel. So if you want to see a glitch on a certain map, then you should check out the video that I have on that map. Shadows of Evil. Get loaded into the map, of course, what you want to do is actually open up Pack-a-Punch. If you don't know how to do this, just simply head into the 4 main areas of the map and do the rituals on each one of them. After you have each ritual done, what you want to do is actually head down to the lower area of the map and go to the wall with the 4 glowing symbols on it. The wall should disappear and you should be able to place the gate worms on the pedestals in the area. Then just do this ritual in the area and you should have Pack-a-Punch open. Then what you're going to want to do is actually go ahead and get the sword by going through the trams and getting the 3 symbols from the windows. Once you have each of these symbols in your game, go ahead and put them in the area near Pack-a-Punch. Grab the egg for the sword and put it on the Cthulhu statues throughout the map. Fill it with some souls and then move on to the next statue. These are always in the same area, so you'll have no problem getting each and every single one of them done pretty freaking fast. Once you have each of the Cthulhu statues done though, go back to where you picked up the sword and place down your egg. It'll become the sword and you'll be able to pick it up again. From here, I recommend packing your guns and getting some of the double pack abilities that can actually kill like huge trains of zombies. Something like Dead Wire or Blast Furnace works really well in this glitch. I also recommend getting the wonder weapon for this map because it can come in clutch when you have no ammo. Anyways, once you have the guns that you want and your sword is of course charged up, head to the Footlight District. Head up the stairs near the perk and continue following the path that I'm showing on screen right now. Open up this door and head to the pillar in the middle of this area. Then stand in the opposite side of where the pillar is. Jump and do the Grand Slam ability with the sword and you should make it on top of the actual pillar. Heads up though, this may take you multiple tries, especially if you're trying to do this in the middle of the round because the timing is a little bit tricky. Once you do make it up though, the zombies will just pile up in front of you like you're seeing here. The only thing that can actually damage you is the parasites, so just keep an eye out for them. And when I say parasites, I mean the bugs and the meatballs, not the margwas though, because they actually can't hurt you in this glitch, which is why it is actually so freaking good. The Giant. So about the Giant, I never actually found a good glitch for this map. Basically, every single glitch that you can do is some sort of knife lunge glitch, which I don't really like in general, and I don't want to make a video just talking about a knife lunge glitch because it's super simple. However, since the Giant is such an easy map, I'll have a video going up later this week talking about the best high round strategy for this map, so look forward to that. Der Eisendrache. So first thing first, once you get loaded into the map, of course, you'll want to get Pack-a-Punch set up. You can get a bow if you want, however, that's not necessary. After you have Pack-a-Punch set up, what you want to do is actually get the Ragnaroks. Now, if you don't know how to get these, there's a ton of guides over on YouTube. However, I'll give you a short rundown. You can get one of the parts by activating the Death Ray trap, then simply taking this pad, and you'll end up picking the part up in the middle of the air. The next part you can get by simply pulling this switch by the rocket while it's going off, and then going and waiting by this lever by the teleporter. Once you pull the lever, you'll be able to pick up this part in the teleporter. And the final part you can get by killing the Panzer on round 12. Once you have all the parts, build and pick up the Ragnaroks at any of the buildable tables. Then what you want to do is actually hit the Gobblegum machine and get the Fatal Contraption Gobblegum. Once you have it equipped, place your bow back if you picked one up, and of course Pack-a-Punch both your guns. However, instead of picking the guns back up, let them stay and disappear in the Pack-a-Punch machine. Now that you have no guns, pop the Gobblegum and pick up the Death Machine drop. Then quickly pull out the Ragnaroks. Now what you want to do next is actually just wait for the Ragnaroks to turn all the way red and then pull out a grenade. Throw the grenade and you'll have infinite Ragnaroks. Now you can either use the Grand Slam ability or the other ability, and you'll be able to make it to high rounds really easily. However, when the Panzer spawns, what you want to do is actually head to the rocket area and just wait for the rocket to go off. Then trap the Panzer on the outside area where the rocket is, and you'll kill him real fast. In all the other vids I've seen on this glitch, I have not seen a single person talk about a way to deal with the Panzer, and that's just the most effective way that I discovered. Zetsobou no Shima. So first things first, once you get loaded into the map, of course, make your way to the skulls and complete all of them as fast as possible. The sooner that you get the skulls done, the better, as you'll be able to start this glitch really early into your game. While you're doing this, I recommend getting all the gas mask parts as well. Once you've cleaned all of the skulls and you've got yourself all the gas mask parts, start filling up this skull of non-stop way. Once you've got that completed, take the skull to the purple water area in the bunker and build the gas mask there. You won't be able to do this glitch unless you have the gas mask built in this area, so if you built it somewhere else, you're going to have to restart. Then what you want to do is head over to the ripped up poster in the purple water area and mesmerize it with the skull. Once you do that, quickly run to the main entrance of the bunker and mesmerize the elevator door as well. As you could probably guess, this is where you're going to be setting when you have the infinite skull. What you want to do next is actually buy the Bowie knife. After you do that, we're going to move onto the tricky part of this guide. Quickly, pull out the skull, then press the grenade button and then hit Y or square to put the grenade away. Once you've done it correctly, it'll say that you have no ammo. However, we're not done with the guide yet, so don't you dare click off this video. Quickly kill all the zombies behind you with the skull, and then knife the zombie in front of you until it kills him. Then what you're going to want to do is actually fill up the skull bar by simply killing the zombies with the skull. If you did this step incorrectly, the skull wouldn't be killing any zombies, so don't panic, because all you got to do is just keep on knifing them until the bar fills up a little bit, and then you'll be able to infinitely use this skull. Once you get the infinite skull, head over to the elevator door that we opened earlier and aim at the middle rail in the cage looking area. Simply hold RT or R1 depending on what console you're on, and no zombies will be able to damage you. Gorod Krovi. So first things first, once you get loaded into the map, of course, you'll want to get the Dragon Strike controller. You can get this by successfully completing the lockdown by Pack-a-Punch. Then, what you want to do is actually take the egg to the center of the map and place the egg on its nest. Once you've placed it, pull out the Dragon Strike controller and aim it at the egg, and as you can probably guess, you'll want to blast it. Once you do that, the egg should say it's cooling down, and if it doesn't say that for you, then simply just use the Dragon Strike controller on the egg one more time, or just wait for a dragon in the map to actually breathe fire on the egg. Then what you want to do is actually wait one round and you'll be able to pick the egg back up. After you do that, head to spawn and complete the 3 challenges that it gives you. Mine were kill napalm zombies, so I did that. Then I had penetrating kills, so I did that with my dingo. However, I recommend using a sniper for this step because it just makes it better if you get headshots. And then finally, I got melee kills with my shield because it was my last challenge. After you complete all 3 of your challenges, you'll be given one final task. You'll have to incubate the egg. To do this, you'll need to head back to the bunker where you did the lockdown and head down to the bottom floor. Here you'll see some incubation cages, and if you go over to one, you'll be able to interact with it. Place the egg in, do the lockdown, and then wait around and you'll be able to pick the egg back up. Then head to the area where we had the 3 challenges and you'll be able to get the gauntlet. After you do that, go to any of the dragon control centers and call in a dragon. Head back to the lockdown area and then head to this MG. Quickly pull out the gauntlet, hit your left trigger, and then hit Y or triangle depending on what device you're on, and then basically just mount yourself to this MG. Sometimes the timing is a bit weird, so you may need to retry this part, but if you do it successfully, when the gauntlet runs out and you're forced off the MG, you'll have the infinite gauntlet. And just like that, you've completed the tutorial portion of this video. Revelations. First things first, once you get loaded into the map, of course, what you want to do is actually open up the map all the way, doing all the corruption engine rituals in the process. However, instead of opening the door that leads you to Shangri-La, or I guess the door to the right of Quick Revive, what you want to do is actually open up the door that leads you to Origins. This is super important for the next step. Once you've reached the Eisendrache area of Revelations, you're going to want to not open up this door right here. If you open it up, you're gonna have to restart, and this will mess everything up. From here, I'd recommend getting the M887 packed with Deadwire and the Apothicon Servant. I would also recommend that you pack the Apothicon Servant as well by doing the upgrade process. If you don't know how to do this, just watch a guide on YouTube. There's about 1 million out there, and then come back to this tutorial. Anyways, once you have both your weapons packed, head back to the Eisendrache area of this map and activate anti-gravity. Simply wall run until you hit this area right here, and as soon as you hit it in the right spot, you'll notice that instead of wall running, you'll now be standing up. This may take a few attempts as it did for me, but once you get in it, you'll be set for the rest of the game because every single zombie in the map will ignore you. Anyways guys, that's gonna wrap it up for all the glitches in this video. As I said earlier, I do plan on making more glitch videos on the Zombie Chronicles maps because you guys really seem to enjoy these glitch videos so much. So look forward to that, and also stay tuned for the video that I have going up later this week regarding the best high ground strategy on the Giant. Check out the Podcast YouTube channel link down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out, you freaking nerds.